Imagine walking through a graveyard at midnight, only to find yourself not quite alone. Welcome to Canyon Hill Cemetery, nestled in the quiet town of Caldwell, Idaho. This isn't your ordinary cemetery. It has etched its reputation as one of the most haunted places in the Gem State, a silent land of the dead echoing with whispers of the past. The tombstones here, weathered by time, stand as solemn sentinels, guarding the secrets of those long gone. The history of Canyon Hill Cemetery stretches back to the late 19th century, a time when Caldwell was just beginning to take shape. Over the years, the cemetery has grown, with each new burial adding another chapter to its eerie tale. But it's not just the history that makes this place so chilling. It's the stories, the anecdotes of apparitions and phantom footsteps that have been passed down through generations. Visitors often report feeling an inexplicable chill, a sense of unease that clings to them as they traverse the cemetery grounds. One of the most notable ghostly residents is the Weeping Woman. Buried here in the 19th century, her grave has become a hotspot for paranormal activity. Some say they've seen her ghostly figure, draped in a shroud of sorrow, wandering aimlessly amongst the tombstones. Others claim to have heard her cries, a mournful wail that pierces the silence of the night. These tales, whether true or not, have cemented Canyon Hill Cemetery's place in Idaho's haunted folklore. It's a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur, where the echoes of the past are a little too loud, a little too real. And as you leave the cemetery, the Weeping Woman's cries echo in the still night. That's the chilling experience of Canyon Hill Cemetery. Accommodation at the Bates Motel in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, is not for the faint-hearted. This quaint establishment carries a reputation that would make even the bravest of souls shudder. The Bates Motel is infamous for its paranormal activity, with guests reporting a variety of inexplicable phenomena. Imagine this. You're settling in for a quiet night at the motel after a long day of traveling. As you're drifting off to sleep, the silence of the night is broken by unexplained noises, creaking floorboards, whispers just beyond comprehension, and the faint sound of someone or something moving around in your room. But you're alone. Or are you? Objects in the room have been known to move of their own accord. Travelers have woken up to find their belongings scattered across the room, as if some unseen entity had been rifling through their things. And then, there are the apparitions. Guests have reported seeing ghostly figures wandering the premises. But one spectral figure stands out from the rest. The most infamous ghost of the Bates Motel is believed to be a woman who tragically lost her life within these very walls. Her ethereal figure has been spotted by numerous guests over the years, her mournful presence a chilling reminder of the motel's eerie past. Stories of her sightings vary, but the common thread is that she appears to be searching for something, or someone. Some believe she is trapped in the motel, bound to it by some unfinished business from her mortal life. Others speculate that she might be a protective spirit, watching over the guests who dare to spend a night in the Bates Motel. The Bates Motel, with its spectral guests and unexplained phenomena, is a must-visit for anyone intrigued by the supernatural. But let this be a word of caution. If you're planning on booking a room, remember to pack your courage, because at the Bates Motel, you might not be the only one checking in. So if you're planning a stay at the Bates Motel, remember you might just have some company. Deep within the Shoshone Indian ice caves, something more than just the cold can send shivers down your spine. Nestled in the heart of Shoshone, Idaho, the Shoshone Indian ice caves are not just a geological marvel, but also a hotbed for spectral activity. This labyrinth of subterranean passages, encrusted with glistening ice, is said to harbor more than just echoes and shadows. Many a visitor has emerged from the frosty depths with eerie tales to tell. Imagine this. You're deep within the cave, surrounded by an icy silence. The chill in the air is palpable, but so is something else. An inexplicable feeling of being watched. You shrug it off as a trick of the mind, but then, a faint whisper dances around the edges of your hearing. There's no one else around. Could it be the wind? Or could it be something less corporeal? Shadows play tricks on the eyes in such low light, but what if those fleeting figures at the corner of your vision are more than just illusions? Visitors have reported sightings of shadowy figures flitting in and out of sight. Unsettling? Yes, unexplainable? Perhaps not. Local legends narrate tales of a Native American spirit that haunts these caves. The Shoshone tribe, from whom the caves get their name, have lived in Idaho for centuries. Their connection to the land is ancient and profound. Could it be that one of their spirits has remained, bound to the icy caverns, eternally watching over its ancestral home? The caves present a chilling spectacle in more ways than one. They offer a glimpse into a world that exists just beyond our understanding, a world where the past lingers in the present, and where spirits may walk among us, unseen and unheard, save for those fleeting moments when the veil between our worlds grows thin. The Shoshone Indian Ice Caves, a chilling encounter of the spectral kind. In the heart of Boise, Idaho, the Owyhee Plaza holds more than just history within its walls. Nestled within the city's bustling downtown area, Owyhee Plaza is an iconic landmark that has been standing tall since the early 20th century. This grand establishment has seen the evolution of Boise from a quiet settlement to a thriving metropolis. But behind its elegant facade and luxurious interiors lies a chilling reputation that has intrigued and spooked visitors and locals alike. Over the years, the plaza has gained notoriety for its paranormal activity. Staff members and guests have reported an array of strange happenings, from the sound of phantom footsteps echoing down deserted hallways to the sudden chill that engulfs certain rooms without any logical explanation. Objects moving on their own, lights flickering without cause, and a pervasive feeling of being watched are just some of the eerie experiences that have been shared. Among these spectral encounters, one particular tale stands out: the story of a young girl believed to have tragically lost her life within the hotel. Her spirit, it's said, has taken up eternal residence in the plaza. Many have claimed to see her apparition, a small figure in a vintage dress, wandering through the corridors late at night. Others have heard her soft laughter or the faint sound of a ball bouncing, only to find no one around when they turn the corner. The mystery of the young girl's identity and the circumstances of her death remain unsolved, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the haunting of Owyhee Plaza. Is she a vestige of a forgotten past, forever trapped within the hotel's walls? Or is she merely a figment of overactive imaginations, fueled by the plaza's eerie ambience? Whatever the truth may be, one thing's for certain: a stay at the Owyhee Plaza might just give you more than a luxurious experience. The old Idaho State Penitentiary in Boise, Idaho, is a place where the past refuses to rest. This imposing structure, standing as a stark reminder of Idaho's darker history, has been the site of numerous reports of spectral activity. Its weathered stone walls and rusted iron bars have borne silent witness to a multitude of unexplained phenomena that have both puzzled and terrified visitors and staff alike. Built in the 19th century, the old Idaho State Penitentiary was home to some of Idaho's most notorious criminals. Its history is a tapestry woven with tales of harsh conditions, desperate inmates, and untimely deaths, providing ample fodder for ghostly legends. Over the years, countless visitors have reported an array of unsettling experiences. Some speak of strange cold spots that seem to appear out of nowhere, others of inexplicable sounds echoing through the empty corridors. These eerie occurrences are often attributed to the restless spirits of former inmates, perhaps still serving their time in the afterlife. Among the most chilling reports are those of disembodied voices. Visitors recount hearing hushed whispers and distant cries, as if the very air is still reverberating with the echoes of the past. These spectral sounds, often heard in the dead of night, have been linked to the spirits of inmates who met a tragic end within the penitentiary's walls. The apparitions of former inmates are perhaps the most tangible evidence of the penitentiary's haunted reputation. Sightings of spectral figures clad in period prison attire have been reported in various parts of the building. These ghostly inmates seem to be eternally trapped within the confines of the prison, their spectral presence a chilling testament to the penitentiary's grim history. Whether these phenomena are genuine manifestations of the paranormal or simply the product of overactive imaginations, they continue to intrigue and frighten in equal measure. Each tale adds a new layer to the rich tapestry of the old Idaho State Penitentiary's haunted legacy. At the old Idaho State Penitentiary, some inmates, it seems, never quite managed to escape.